Hi, this is George Alger. Welcome to today's segment of Our Ventura TV. Today we're going to be talking about our local Goodwill industries in Ventura and Santa Barbara County. And our guest is Micah Bailey, who works with Goodwill. Welcome, Micah. And let's get a brief overview of Goodwill Industries.
Absolutely. Thanks a lot for having me on, George. It's a pleasure to be here this morning. When I say Goodwill, what comes to mind? Most people, they would say something along the lines of, well, they have donation centers and they can buy cheap clothes there and things of that nature. And that's true. But what they don't know is all the amazing services that we have available to people in our area. Specifically, we have 9 active programs that help people get jobs and overcome barriers and land upwardly moving careers. So that's kind of the part about Goodwill that people don't know about.
Yeah, in fact, can you expand on that a little bit more? I think I have heard. I mean, I know I've heard about that, but I really don't know much about it.
Yeah, absolutely. There's a lot of disadvantaged individuals in our communities. Some examples of that are individuals who have been formerly incarcerated, youth that have certain struggles, people with physical or mental disabilities, our veterans, and sometimes those people just need a little bit extra assistance. So that's where Goodwill comes in. Our mission is to change lives through the power of work. So we want to help our community rejoin the workforce, be able to provide for themselves, be able to provide for their family, and gain a little bit of confidence. So we do certain things like build resumes for individuals. We are able to pay for training for people. For example, individuals in the medical field, Class A trucking license. Those are some examples of some of the trainings that we can provide. And it's just our job to help match up individuals who are looking for work with opportunities in Ventura County.
Okay. All right. So I want to highlight something here. So we're not talking about just hiring people to work in the stores. It's across other industries as well.
Yeah, absolutely, George. It's a common misconception that people think that if you want to be a part of one of our programs, you have to work at one of the stores. That's not the case at all. A recent success story is there's an individual who's a dislocated worker. She hadn't worked for many months. She came through one of our programs. We connected her with a vocational training where she became a certified nursing assistant, which we fully paid for. We were able to give her an updated resume that showed off all her recently acquired skills. We did some mock interview practice with them, and they're currently working at Los Robles Hospital, making more money than I am. So we're providing some really excellent opportunities for industries and many different industries.
Very good. So for someone who might be interested in the kind of support that you offer in terms of finding a job, do they connect with you directly or they come through other agencies? How does that work?
Yeah, there's many different options. We are community-based partners all over the place. We are partners with the Ventura County Workforce Development Board, and they do an excellent job of helping us get in contact with people who are in need. EDD is also another partner of ours. We are connected with all these sober living homes throughout Ventura County, vocational schools. But if there's somebody who's listening to this who wants to be self-referred, that's another option. They can just call our corporate office and we can connect them with the program that makes sense. What I don't want to do today is talk to you till I'm blue in the face about all the technicalities of every single program. That's not what I'm here to do. But what I can tell you is if you give us a call, there's a big chance that we have a program in-house that can help you out. Or if not, we know all the people throughout Ventura County who can provide services to you. There's a lot of help out there, and it's just a matter of us bridging the gap of those services to the people who need it.
Very good. Now, tell me a little bit more about what you mentioned before the show, that you also offer grants, plural, or at least one grant. Tell me about that.
Yeah, well, we are constantly getting new programs, and some of them are finishing up and things of that nature. Here's something I'm really excited about. Starting just a couple months ago, we were awarded a massive contract, a grant over $1 million to help disadvantaged youth throughout the entire county. It is so big that we actually had to open an office in Simi Valley, so we're able to assist the entire county. Um, uh, Additionally, we're going to be having a mobile unit. We're going to have like this RV that is going to be driving all over the county to people's houses and to schools. So that way we can help those individuals who need help, even if they can't come to our home office here in Oxnard.
Wow. Okay. So what does that mean though in terms of an RV? I mean, what kind of help would you be delivering out in the community?
Well, these programs, there's certain guidelines that we have to follow in order to help the individual. So it's just that when we show up in person and fill out the paperwork, but here's some of the things that that youth program can provide. Have you ever heard of the term supportive services, George? Does that mean anything to you?
I've heard it, but I really can't tell you anything
Okay.
about it.
Well, let me tell you a little bit about it. Let's face it, finding a job is not free. There are going to be inherent expenses that come along with it. Let's say you need gasoline to go to and from the interview. Let's say that you get a job in construction and you need to have a tool belt, or you need steel-toed boots, or you get hired in a hospital, so you need to have scrubs. What this program can do, as well as some of our other ones, is we can provide you those items through supportive services. We have funding that can help pay for expenses that are reasonable and necessary that you need to either obtain or maintain employment. So that's an example of something we can do with that mobile unit.
Wow, very good. Now you mentioned that it will go around the county, and you mentioned Simi Valley. So is this solely for Ventura County, and there's another one for Santa Barbara County, or it goes to both counties? How does that work?
Yeah, so our Goodwill location is the region of Ventura and Santa Barbara counties, but the programs we have are kind of separated. So we do have a youth program in Santa Barbara as well, but it's operated a little bit different than the one we do here. But the bottom line is, if you are in need of finding a job, gaining work experience, anything like that, you are covered in both Santa Barbara and Ventura County. We've got assistance for you.
Very good. Now, is there another program you might like to highlight as part of this segment?
Yeah, absolutely, George. I appreciate that. We have a bunch of programs I could talk to you about, but one of my favorite ones, it's called the National Dislocated Worker Grant. And we've helped dozens of people get credentials and licenses to help them land upwardly moving careers. A success story that I really love is recently we have a service called on-the-job training. Fortunately, because I was able to pay for half of his wages, he got a few months to get those skills and work on them and things of that nature. Lo and behold, it's a few months down the line, this individual has gotten a $2 raise. He has medical insurance that he can help for himself, his family. He was able to get into a vehicle, and all those opportunities were provided because the National Dislocated Worker Grant and the on-the-job training that program provided.
Very good. All right, we're just about out of time here. I wonder if you can sneak in the website, and if you have a summating message you'd like to share with the viewers.
Absolutely. You can reach us online at www.gwvsb, or give us a call at 805-981-0130. You can ask to speak with me. My name is Micah Bailey. I'd be more than happy to go into more details about this. And the bottom line is, if you need help finding a job, if your neighbor, your friend, your sister needs help finding a job, just give us a call, and we're more than happy to help them out.
Thank you very much, Micah. We're going to wrap things up here.
Absolutely. Thanks, George.
This is George Alger signing off for this segment of Our Ventura TV. Until we meet again.